All right, let's jump right in. We hear the word cybersecurity thrown around all the time, right? But what does it actually mean for you and me? Let's break it all down.
And it's so true, isn't it? Think about it. Every single day, probably dozens of times a day, we're all putting our faith in this invisible shield. It's kind of like the silent guardian of our entire digital life, working away in the background of pretty much everything we do online.
Which is a totally fair question, because for something so incredibly important, it can feel a little fuzzy, a little abstract. So what is this thing that we're all depending on so heavily?
And there you have it. That's the textbook definition. But at its heart, cybersecurity is really about one thing: protection. It's the whole collection of strategies, tools, and actions we take to defend our digital spaces from anyone trying to cause trouble. Yep. And this is the simplest, easiest way to think about it. In your physical world, you've got locks on your doors, maybe an alarm system. Well, your online world needs its own set of protections. And that, in a nutshell, is cybersecurity.
So, why is this digital protection so incredibly vital? Well, to really appreciate the solution, first you've got to understand the problem. And let me tell you, these days, the problem is bigger than ever before.
I mean, just stop and think about your own life for a second. From how you manage your money and buy things, to how you connect with friends, all the way up to the massive systems that run our society, like government services and hospitals. It is almost all digital now. Our lives are literally built on a foundation of data.
And this is where the digital world smacks right into the real world. A lack of cybersecurity isn't just some tech issue. It can be a full-blown crisis. We're talking about your money being stolen, your private information being leaked, even essential services shutting down completely. The stakes are incredibly high. So these are some of the weapons of choice for digital attackers. And you've probably heard of them. Malware is just malicious software, like a computer virus designed to cause chaos. Phishing is all about trickery, those fake emails that look so real, trying to get you to hand over your passwords. Ransomware, this one is nasty. It's basically digital kidnapping, where your files are locked up until you pay a ransom. DDoS attacks are like creating a massive digital traffic jam to crash a website. And data breaches? Well, that's when the bad guys break in and steal a whole treasure trove of sensitive info.
Okay, so the dangers are definitely real. But, and this is a big but, the good news is, so are the defenses. So let's talk about the solution. Let's talk about how we build our very own digital fortress.
I love this home security analogy because it just makes everything click. Think about it. Your password? That's the lock on your front door. Simple, right? A firewall? That acts like the big, strong walls around your property, deciding what's allowed in and what's kept out. And all that system monitoring and alerts? That's basically your CCTV cameras and your alarm system, giving you a heads up if anything sketchy is going on. And just like a real fortress has more than just one wall, our digital one needs multiple layers of defense. You need network security to guard the perimeter. You need application security to make sure the apps you're using are safe. Cloud and information security are all about protecting the crown jewels, your actual data, no matter where it lives. And finally, identity management, that's the gatekeeper, carefully controlling who gets the keys to which parts of the castle.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. We get the what and the how. But why is this conversation so much more urgent today than it was even just a few years ago? Let's look at the big picture.
The reality is our world has changed, fundamentally. The huge shift to remote work expanded the battlefield from the office to, well, everywhere. Everything is moving to the cloud. Attackers are getting smarter, even using AI. And on top of all that, data itself has become one of the most valuable resources on the planet, which naturally makes it a massive target. And all of this has created an absolutely huge demand for digital guardians. The need for cybersecurity professionals is just exploding. It is without a doubt one of the fastest growing and most important career fields in the entire world, because pretty much every single industry needs this protection.
If there is one thing, just one single thing you take away from all this, please let it be this. Cybersecurity is no longer optional. It's not a nice-to-have or some back-office IT thing. For businesses, for governments, and for every single one of us, it is now an absolute necessity, as essential as electricity in our modern lives. And that really leaves us with a final, massive question. In a world that is now built from the ground up on data, how are we going to protect our future? The answer isn't just about technology. It's about how we build trust and safety into the very fabric of the world of tomorrow.